Well, going on here? Why is... There we go. Okay. G'day, everybody. How you going? You'll see that I do actually have a starter screen that I usually run. I have it set for 5 minutes to let the stream wake up and get everything working all right. So right now, with the switch into to the stream, I don't see any more dropped frames. I did drop about 700 frames when I first kicked off, and when I switched into the sim. But what I want to do first up is I'm going to go back to the title screen, and I'm going to quickly just go into the mods that I use. So you'll see there's a lot of TLL stuff in there. They're my own personal mods, and also this one here is for my own personal mods. It's one I did years ago, and I just keep updating it. It's got all my headlight settings in it. I also use bright lights. It's not too bad. It fixes up all the trucks I couldn't be bothered using. And I obviously have skin packs and Volvo skins and another skin pack. And obviously American coloured borders, backgrounds. I use no dead ends, and I also use icons as well. I prefer those to the little green men that are sitting around all the different places. And I also have a personalised, or maybe not personalised, but I have this extreme draw distance. As you can see, it has no details in it. All it is it sets a number of parameters. One day I'll show you how to do that, but basically it sets a bunch of parameters in the screen settings that saves me having to go in every single mod or every single update and redo the config file with my personal preferences as far as mirror draw and stuff like that. It cleans things up so much better. Brutal graphics, well, it speaks for itself. Anybody that's heard of it knows how good it is. Anybody that hasn't, grab it. One thing I noticed, I'm not sure if it was actually part of Brutal Graphics, but I was in the top half of America. I think I was running across the top Washington State and heading towards Montreal using coast to coast. And when I fired up, I looked in the mirror and I saw the I might have been, yeah, I think I was in Washington State. And I looked in the mirror and I saw the northern lights in my mirror, and I was blown away by it. If you have a look at my last stream I did, you'll see my excitement on it. Also have some more skins that I run. As you can see, I do quite a few skins. This was an early skin that I haven't got a username on, an icon on it. And TLL Company is something that me and my son created. We did have depots that I created that we placed all over all the different states, but with the modifying, it was really good when they weren't updating any of the maps. So, it gave us more places to be, and it had the TLL trucks running around. One of the good things about it is I still have trucks in traffic that'll be TLL sides on them, and I have an overnighter or a small last mile distribution van or small light truck that runs around that's got TLL badges on it, and few things like sound fixes must have, real world billboards must have, and companies and gas stations and billboards, they're a must have. Extra bits and pieces, custom wheels. This is a trailer pack that allows me to make B doubles out of the standard SCS trailers. Being an Aussie and being an ex-truck driver as well, it's been a long while since I've been driving trucks, probably about 10 years. But I used to drive B doubles. I've driven road trains across Australia and stuff like that. I have a few extra trucks and bits and pieces. All these mods I'm showing you actually work. I've created my own engine to work with the K220 and the T909, which is a 1050 horsepower. That is actually a real additive to the. I think it's actually in the K220. I think it's a Packard engine. I can't remember for certain, but anyway, one of the options is there is a Cummins 1050. Think I messed up the lettering for it. I should get the proper lettering for that. Upgraded the Scania as well, T990, yeah, and anyway, res built, Western Canada. These ones all work. I haven't checked to see whether or not Reformer works, but I know that it didn't work in 160, and I'm pretty sure there is a new version of Reformer that's come out to support 160, that it'll probably work in 161. So far, everything that I used to run in 160 is working in 161. So let's get back into the game. And hopefully we won't have any more frame drops and it won't take too long because I've already been in here. And we'll find ourselves a job, just a short one. It's only going to be a short run today. I've got a few things I want to do and I'll be getting on with that very soon. One of the additives that I've added in is over here. You'll see I've configured my pedals up and my gears. The only thing is it doesn't show when I split the gears and go up to the next range. So let's go find a cargo job. I do have a trailer sitting out in the lot where I'm at, and I'm going to Fort Dodge. Yeah, I'm not that far away from Fort Dodge. Actually, we could try this one. Dog food. We could do dog food, but I like doing the grain because I like watching the grain get loaded in. I love these. Let's go here. Yeah. Not because of the money. Oh, what is it? 100 miles. Oh, yeah, that might be about an hour's worth of driving, I think. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to set the GPS for that one. And get back here. Reset my vision. Right.
Time to get the job done.
Today I'm driving my favourite truck, which is the T909 with the hi-hat on the top. Got his party hat on. And righto, so go into reverse, and you'll probably see it's got a little R in the bottom of there. And do I have the park brake on? Yeah, I did. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, no throttle required for taking off. And you can see the amount of movement that I have. Righto. So let's get out of here and go and pick up this load. And I do try where possible to do clutchless shifts. I actually have the settings on hard mode. And this is a custom light set, headlight set. There is a light bar on the front, that's why there's that dead set bright area in the front of the truck is there. And I'm actually simulating xenon driving lights and headlights. That's why it's got that ice blue colour to it. And even though I'm in a B double, I do have simple parking B doubles turned off, so there ain't no easy mode. Let's grab that. And now, one thing I want to do before I get too far in, I go into the options because I noticed that in my accelerator, I have a dead zone in there. I'm going to leave the dead zone on the brake because that's going to simulate, and I'll just take 5% on that, mainly to take care. I've got a cheap set of pedals and whatnot, so it's not going to help me much. And should have got those on earlier. Now, where's this loading bay? Here we go. Again, I think this was one of the best things that came to ATS, was the ability to watch the silos fill up. Watch the grain bins in your trailer fill. But yeah, I just think that's the best thing that's ever that happened to it, to the game. Okay. Now, seeing it's a B double, let's swing out a little bit wide for that pole that we got there. And we don't want to get off the gravel road at all. Don't need that up there. How long have I got? 13 hours before my next thing, 11 hours to get it done. I should be able to cover that. Yeah, I've actually been quite enjoying ATS since this beta patch came out. Clutch in 160 was atrocious for every truck. In 161, it's okay for most of the trucks. Some of the SCS trucks that I've tried, it's a bit dodgy, like the Camworth T680 2022 version. I tried that yesterday and yeah, not good. It's usable but not good. It's better than the Mac, put it that way. Way better than the Mac. And that's my trailer brake that you'll see there that I'm holding on. Oops. Yeah, we should have enough fuel. That mess with the clutch in the last patch has really messed me up because I changed all my settings to try and work around it, and really I couldn't. That's one of the reasons why I had that 30% dead zone in my accelerator, and you know, all sorts of things. Tried adjusting the clutch so it had increased play, dead zones, oh, you name it, I had that much going on. You know, One thing I wish that they would introduce for the trucks in ATS is when a truck is, you know, like an AI truck, is you're passing it, like that one that I was there, you never know whether or not you fully passed it. It'd be nice if they would do the old signal with the high beam, just flash the high beam. Just to let the passing driver know that it was safe to pull in. Oh, we've got to get off here. Dooly dooly, bro.
Keep left.
I only been tweaking these headlights in here like yesterday, so I might have to increase the intensity of the projected beam. Yeah, need more tweaking. Could be just flattening off that it requires as well. It might be pointing up a little bit too much. An elevator seems to work, illuminate elevated objects quite nicely. I mean, it's not stupid bright. The light bar is certainly stupid bright. Here we're going in, yeah? Yeah. That's actually 7. It's just in, let's say, the high range of 3rd. Yeah, definitely going to beef the beef up the projection of the high beam. Maybe make it 50% brighter. Yeah, I just got to go and have a look why I've got a fire or smoke coming billowing in my house. People up the back are burning off again, I suppose. Back later, I got to call the fire brigade. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.